Birdman for Birdman on the Mountain, powered by Cellular One, hanging out here at the Power Station and setting up for the community shout for Sholo. Don't have anybody here yet because I'm early, but I wanted to talk a little bit about the restaurants that are here on Birdman on the Mountain and what you can do to help, of course, support me and support those businesses that allow me to bring this information to you weekly. First off, of course, is a Power Station. I would be to put it as the best coffee on the mountain. It's got the only drive-through in Sholo. Water's not their only secret, so come on in here and see the folks here and check it out. Next up is let's talk about White Mountain Donuts. Got a little Long John, I guess that's what they call these stuffed donuts. They've got a lot of cool things going on there. For my breakfast choice, I'd shoot you over to Persnickety's, and of course lunch there is phenomenal as well. And then you can transition and bounce about from lunch to do lunch at the house. And then, of course, dinner at the house is phenomenal. Well, hey, if you're looking for late night entertainment and lunch or dinner as well, you can stop up at the Lion's Den. They've got some great food. And then every so often you got to treat yourself to the best dining experience on the mountain, and that would be at Salt Restaurant and Wine Bar. It's a lot of fun. All of these things, if you're drinking at them, the house has alcohol and beer. The Salt has it, of course, and, of course, the Lion's Den is you've got Safe Ride and that ability to get you home safe without any issues. Have fun out there. Visit some of the restaurants, and we got the first person up here. Hang on. Okay, as promised, I got my first guest here, and we're going to bring her up on the screen. It's Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
But you go by Izzy.
But I do go by Izzy, yes. Hi.
And you're with the Alta Sierra.
Alta Sierra Veterinary Hospital.
Yeah, so I was just talking about food, but we're going to talk about wieners now.
We're going to talk about
but
wieners.
Not something you eat. We're talking about
the kind of wiener you eat. No.
Little legs, run around.
Run around.
Lots of fun.
Long bodies, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
The dogs, of course. So you're running with the races, right?
Yes. So we, Alta Sierra Veterinary Hospital is hosting Running of the Wieners. It's our 3rd annual race, so we're really excited to be doing that again.
Okay. And this is, of course, in conjunction with Sholo Days.
It's going to be in conjunction with Sholo Days. So the Running of the Wieners is going to be on Sunday, June 4th at 11 o'clock, and it's going to be on the upper field.
Okay. Now, we've noticed that people wait till the last second to register, which kind of freaks you guys out, right?
They do. People kind of wait till the last minute, and we're like, oh my gosh, are we going to get any wieners running today? Like, where are they at? So we do have a limited amount of spaces because, unfortunately, people do wait till the last minute, and then we have to turn people away at that point. So we can only allow so many wieners running in one day.
Yeah, so if you register now would be a good idea. We get it. I guess people that own wiener dogs are procrastinators. It's cool. It's all good things. So, a lot of things come out of procrastination, but they also create a little anxiety for the people trying to set up the event. So if you're coming, let them know that you want to, of course, run your dog. And so give me the details as far as what people need to know from registration point. Let's say you have a dog.
So let's say you have a dog, specifically a wiener or even a wiener mix, and needs to have wiener-esque qualities. So if you have a wiener mix and you're not sure if it qualifies, definitely bring them by, send a picture. We'd be happy to tell you, yes, we can go ahead and run your wiener mix or not. So we're not breedist, and we don't need just purebred wieners.
Right.
So we do allow the mixes in there, but we do have to be under 25 pounds. So come in, fill out your registration paper. 100% of the proceeds are donated. And then the day of the race, you come in, check in for your registration. We have a lot of really sweet swag bags for everyone that registers. And then we get put into a bracket. Your wiener gets put into a bracket in a race time. And then
And what time are those? Give me the actual timeline.
So the actual timeline, so we start at 11. The races start at 11. And the races actually go pretty quickly, each bracket. So usually about every 15 minutes, we're running another bracket. Every 10 to 15 minutes, we're running another bracket. And then the winning wiener of each bracket will move on to the semifinals. And then the semifinalists go on to run for the championship to be crowned the winning wiener.
Okay. And as far as spectators are concerned, then you want to show up around 11 or maybe a little earlier because everybody gets crowded around there.
Really crowded.
Yeah.
And every year it seems to grow more, which is really exciting. We love that we're gaining such a big crowd for the running of the wieners. We do have some stands this year, so hopefully it's going to be a little bit better and we can fit more people. Everyone's able to see because wieners are so small, we're so big, everyone crowds around because it's kind of hard to see the wieners running.
Right.
So we do have some stands this year, so if you're a spectator, definitely get there probably around 11. If not, again, like I said a little bit earlier, we're trying to start the races promptly at 11. Last year was pretty hot, so we will have water and everything there for people to to
Okay.
stay hydrated.
So I'm going to be the bearer of bad news. I'm going to point out a few things. One, it's going to be maybe hot. Okay, so wear a hat, sunglasses, sunscreen, but not
yes.
an umbrella, because if you have an umbrella, then nobody behind you will be able to see the
Be
Wieners race.
considerate
So,
of everyone
yeah.
else trying to watch the Wieners run.
The other thing I need to mention is that the Sholo field, the field where Sholo Days is held down there on the ball field, does not allow dogs. That includes the Wieners, unfortunately. They're not allowed in the field. Last year, somebody had a Wiener let loose, and wow, that was like chasing a greased pig through town. So we don't want that, because first of all, we don't want any dogs injured. We don't want any, it's for safety all around.
All around.
But they're not allowed on the field. So that's a thing to consider, and no dogs are allowed on the field.
Hard to catch a Wiener on the loose.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, normally we have like 6,000 Wiener jokes, but I think they got old. 3 years is the limit. Yeah,
No, they never
no,
get
no,
old.
they don't get old. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just being nice today. So, anyways, but yeah. Now awards. When and where will they be?
So as soon as the races end, we will have awards right after the races win, getting our winning Wiener first and second place. So we do have some really awesome prizes. Wieners are known to have really nasty mouths and nasty teeth. So first prize is a free dental, which is a $700 value.
Oh, wow.
So if you have Wieners with some nasty mouths, I mean, definitely it's worth the registration fee to get them to run and try and win that dental.
Jokes.
It's too
Wieners
easy.
have bad mouths.
Wieners have nasty little
Nasty
mouths.
mouths, yeah.
Yeah, they
Okay.
do. So definitely get your Wiener registered. And like I said, first prize is a dental prize value is $700. So
That's pretty darn good.
yeah, that's really good. So and we have some really amazing prizes for second and third as well.
Cool. Awesome. Very glad to have you guys on as a sponsor, Alta Sierra. And give me the location of Alta Sierra and your hours.
Alta Sierra Veterinary Hospital is located on Highway 260. It's also South Clark Road. We're in between the two Circle Ks if you're heading out towards Heber. Our hours are Monday through Saturday, Monday through Friday 8 to 5, Saturday 8 to noon. And then we are on call. We do have a technician on call 24/7 for emergencies after hours.
Okay, cool. Very good.
Yeah.
Izzy, thank you very much
Thank
for your
you
time.
so much.
I'm going to pivot over to me. We've got a few more people, or at least one. I know Jimmy's coming. He said he was coming. If he's not, now I just called him out on the show. So Jimmy Applegate coming to talk more about Sholo Days. We're in the chill phase, the 2 weeks that we get it goes to freezing cold. Hopefully no snow this time. That'll be good. But hold on, and I'll be right back with him. Okay, so still hanging out here. Dogs barking in the background. Not wiener dogs, but yeah, having a lot of fun. Jimmy.
I think if you hear that dog, you'll know it's not a wiener.
It's not a wiener dog.
Yeah, no.
I called Jimmy out, so he actually showed up.
Right?
Although it took him a while to get here.
No. Well,
You were driving all over.
I've been. We don't need to tell that story.
Oh no! Sometimes it's so. This morning I stopped into White Mountain Donuts, and I'm picking up a donut there, and somebody came in and they're going, "Oh no, this is unusual that it gets cold." And I'm like,
No, it's not.
"No, it's not unusual." And it was somebody that lived here for a very long time. I'm like, "It's not unusual at all. We always get these 2 weeks
Yeah.
where we go boom down in temperature. Everybody goes, oh, the valley's really nice. We'll just stay there." So nothing happens here. So and we got a big bunch of excitement. Things were happening, and then boom. Okay, so that's where we're at.
Right.
We're 3 weeks out from a really hot day,
Yeah. Right.
because that's what happens. It gets really disgustingly hot for 2 weeks,
Yeah.
and then we sort of hit the temperate, mild kind of stuff.
Disgustingly hot down in Phoenix.
Yeah, but it also gets
It gets warm up
it
here.
gets warm up here. I mean, we're talking 90s.
Yeah.
Up low 90s, and
Right.
then of course high 80s. But yeah, and it only touches 90 and then comes back down.
Yeah.
Making sure everybody's paying attention to the forest. If you're building a fire, make sure you know first of all if there's a red flag warning.
Yeah.
They're out quite often. Very easy to find. You can look them up on multiple websites. And if you have any questions, my telephone number's listed. Call me. I'll tell you. Seriously, I don't want a forest fire. It's real easy to avoid. You don't build a fire during red flag days, and you put your fires out. Ta-da!
Ta-da. Check it out.
End of
Is it
story.
that simple, Rob? Wow.
That's simple. So that's what we're gonna drill down and focus on. Jimmy, you got some things happening.
Yeah, we're humming at the chamber.
I
man.
want to talk about the fact that right now you're kind of disarray because they tore the place apart.
Yeah.
They put in new flooring. They put up the walls different.
Yep.
Refurb on the whole chair, and it's looking great.
It's looking great. Yeah, we've remodeled the entire inside of the Chamber of Commerce. So we yanked some walls down. We put new up, painted the whole thing. flooring throughout, wood floor. Right now, we're to all the major stuff and the physical structural stuff is done.
Okay.
We're just at the point of dressing it up.
Finishing touches.
Yeah, right. We got mounts going on the wall and
The lights are
furniture
going
coming
in.
in, lights going in, and but it's looking pretty. It's coming out good. So.
It's looking like it should.
Yeah.
And one of the key points I want to point out when you walk into this place, there's a tree that's right in the middle of the building, and people are like, well, why'd they put a tree there? They had to have a post there.
Yeah.
So instead of an ugly post, we've got a tree that's actually from the Rodeo Chetaskai fire.
Yeah, alligator juniper.
Right there in the middle of the thing. I can imagine that there's going to be Christmas decorations on at some point.
I'm sure the girls will pretty it up. They want to put squirrels on it and.
Do not
and
allow your
owls
children
and-
to climb on it.
Yeah, don't climb on
and
it.
I don't want to see a do not climb sign on
I
a
know,
tree.
I know.
Okay, so come on.
Just don't do it.
The thing that's going to drive me nuts is if there's a do not climb, because I'm going to make a sign that says, really, idiots, don't let people climb on it. But anyways, because I'm going to call you out. He didn't say that. I said
Yeah,
that.
right.
So he's sitting there going, oh my gosh. But anyways.
It's all good.
Next thing up is,
Yeah.
we've got, we're heading into events. So
Show
we
days.
deal with our cold weeks,
Yeah.
and then it starts to warm up.
Right.
Right in time for Sholo days. So
Yeah, first week in June has always been Sholo days. It probably will never change. First week in June, and so yeah, in the mix of all of the remodel, that's what we're putting together is touches on Sholo days, which includes the Derby, which includes Itty Bitty Olympics, which includes Wiener Dog Race, which includes a car show, which includes CrossFit training competition, which includes all the bands. I'm missing something.
we got a tug of pull.
A tug of war.
A tug of pull.
A tug of war.
Tug of pull. It's a tug of pull.
He meant to say tug of war.
of war. Yeah.
Tug of
right.
war, which is between Sholo PD and Timber Mesa Fire.
Well, last year the county won, didn't they?
You know, I don't know.
I don't think either one of them won.
Yeah.
But anyways.
We wanted to have the fire and police do, and then put
And
a
everybody else.
city team
Yeah.
and a county team together and let them pull, and then the winner of those two would pull off.
Yeah.
That was the target. It didn't work out for whatever reason, so maybe we'll
Oh.
call the county and city and rub their nose in it or something. Call them bad names. Call them up. Tell them to get a team together. Do that.
Come on, it's easy. That's all you need is volunteers. No funding needed whatsoever. So
And if you're interested in doing a team and you want to compete, call me at the chamber directly. And if we have enough people that are interested in doing a team, we'll open it up and let's do teams, anybody's teams, and we'll compete and do a whole tug of war thing. I'm into that. That'd be good.
yeah. Now in a future show we're going to get into detail of the schedule and everything. But
Yeah.
I think there's burger burns going on. There's a car show going on.
Yeah.
There's shuttles that get you back and forth. There's going to be a color run.
Oh, that's
that was the other
color
one.
run.
So there's multitude. We have meetings and there's an agenda that we go by item by item by item by item. There's a lot of stuff going on. Real kudos to Sholo PD because they pretty much get a little nervous during the time going, oh, great.
It's coming again.
Then it's got this and this and this.
Yeah.
And,
They're
of
troopers,
course,
man.
there's other events that are going to be happening in town as well. So
Yeah.
you can watch the Monday show, which
Sure.
is Mountain Talk, where we run down everything that's going on in town. And I want to remind people that are listening to this show, if you're not giving input into the Chamber's calendar system, because we utilize this shared calendar system.
Regional calendar.
It's a regional calendar. We utilize that to bring all those events in. Now, we get some other people to call us and tell us about events. We really want you to use that because then everybody has access to it. It's all in one place. And then we'll refresh it every single Monday morning, talk you through everything that's going on, and we'll highlight the ones that are the
Yeah.
highlights for us that we think that are going on.
So to clarify that, you can go on to our regional calendar, sholochamber.com, and post your own information regionally.
Yeah.
And we'll accept that post and put it up. Good to go. So,
Yeah, so as long as you want to do the who, what, when, where.
boom.
And that usually covers everything.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do why and how, but honestly, it's who, what, when, where.
Yeah.
Is what people really want to know. And then we constantly remind them of that on the Monday for that week and put out an individual list that pops up on your Facebook.
Right on.
So cool. Anything else?
No.
No.
I need to get back to put the lights up. I need to get back to the chamber and finish fixing
Now,
that.
one other thing I want to mention.
Yeah.
Sales are going to be going on, I'm assuming, at Sholo Days for the 50-50 raffle. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So explain
wanna talk
that
about that?
Yeah, explain that 50-50 raffle a little bit.
So we have annually a Christmas holiday party with our Chamber of Commerce. This year we joined together with Pine Top Lakeside Chamber and teamed up with them. And it was a great event. Everybody loved it. We had some, one of the biggest parts of why it was a great event is because we had some great entertainment. Now, that entertainment was sponsored this past year in 2016 by
Yeah.
Cellular One, and they sponsored the entertainment. And Crystal and I, the Pine Tap Chamber and I, feeling that we didn't want to always go to a business and say, will you please sponsor entertainment for us, we thought we would come up with a fun way to do a fundraiser, which is this 50-50 raffle. The 50-50 raffle goes on throughout the entire year. Of course, it's 50-50, gets split in two. The winner takes 50% of the tickets. The chambers take the other 50%, and we put that towards purchasing entertainment for that holiday party.
Yeah.
So the idea is it should be a big kitty. You know, whoever's participating, that should be.
I mean, I've seen these things be $300 a single event, so like $300, and 300, so $600 is raised. Imagine that. Now we've been selling these at least 6 events already.
Yeah.
Now some of them are like $100 and things like that, but I can see this being well over $1,000, $2,000,
Yeah.
and with the potential to be $3,000.
And we're the first week in December, so that's all Christmas money. And I'll give you my address if you want to send presents to me. No. But
redirect them to my
yeah,
house.
redirect
Yeah.
it, right.
So anyway.
But that's the idea. It should be a good kitty for whoever takes that purse, and then the rest of it goes to entertainment. So it should be a win-win.
Yeah. Now you see my hashtag here, hashtag Birdman Media. That's for this show. We also have a hashtag for Sholo, hashtag SholoAZ. It's down below if you look in the liner notes. It's within the Facebook post. So if you're up here visiting and you want to show it off and say, hey, check this thing out, add that hashtag SholoAZ. We'd appreciate it. Thank you, Jimmy, very much for your time today. Okay, I'm going to see if I got somebody else coming up here. Jimmy's phone's making all kinds of noise. So hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, so nobody else coming for today. That's going to be it for this community shout from Sholo right here at the Pour Station and White Mountain Purified Water. I'm Birdman reminding you, if I don't see you around town, I'll catch you right here on the web.